it's Jeremy from Sherwood Forest Bricks, and welcome back to the studio. Now today we're going to put together that train I talked about in the last couple weeks. It is 60098. Here's the picture of the instructions. I don't have the box anymore. This was one of the sets I acquired while I was overseas. And like I've said before, boxes don't mean much to me, so the parts just went back into Ziploc bags and I kept the books. So we're going to put it back together. We're going to set it in the city so that we have at least a full train over there. And then hopefully, like I said, we'll keep adding some minifigures and cars and Jeeps and all that kind of stuff here in the next few weeks. I did find when I was cleaning up the last time a couple sets that we can put together. So look for that in the future as a city update, adding more. But this will be just the train one. So I'm going to put you on time lapse and try something a little bit different, and hopefully you enjoy it. So. Alright, so that concludes our build of 60098, which was the cargo train, and I think this was circa 2016, plus or minus. I did buy this overseas in a US establishment, and it was on clearance at the time, so I think 2017 was the last year it was available. But don't quote me on that. Anyways, we got, as typical with Lego, usually only has 4 cars. And then it also did have a crane and a grade crossing. However, we don't need those for our situation, so I just left them in a back. And who knows, we might actually, I probably won't put that into the collection, but I might end up building it at some point in time. We'll see. But anyways, back to the build. It's a pretty solid build. Obviously, this is a battery power collection. I have 9-volt up there. They work together, of course. There's a little bit of extensive disassembly to get to the battery pack, but if you're not running it 24/7 like some people, it'll last quite a while. Personally, I don't run it, so it doesn't matter to me. But if you are in a situation where you have to have the train running a long time, just know that you probably should be using rechargeable batteries, and then you're gonna have to take this apart to get to that battery pack quite a bit. So, and then of course it does have the controller, which I think I've misplaced. Oh, it's right here. So you have different channels, 4 channels in this situation. So if you have more than one train, make sure that you have them all identified. So this one's set to 1. I only have 1, and it's not going to move, so it doesn't matter. But anyways, the locomotive, and then we have a heavy-duty flat car with load, a front-end loader with backhoe, and then a gravel car, and then a flatbed with light load, in this case a helicopter. So the helicopter is chained down, and these little plate modified with poles keeps it from rotating. Not too far, but it doesn't get outside of the 8 wide like this car. So as long as your layout or your city is designed to handle Lego train, it'll operate just fine. So let's go ahead and over there and put this away. All right, so there we go. We have it set up on the cityscape. Our locomotive out in front, the diesel, so we don't have to worry about a catenary system. And we got our heavy load directly behind that. Specialty loads just typically go behind the locomotive, and then we have the rest of our cars following suit in the forward direction. And as work progresses, we'll probably end up using parts of that grade crossing because we are missing one here on our city. And then, of course, we've all seen the added detective's office, and more to come. So we got room for 3 more buildings, and I'll probably put out there a vote, see what we want to do for the 3, and go from there. Fire brigade is probably going to be one of them, so I'll probably vote to have the last 2 of what we go with. Maybe the police station. Maybe I'll buy another one since this is the last month they're available. I don't know. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the build, and thanks for watching. Subscribe to see more, like down below, comment as always, and as always, happy building. Take care, everyone.